Okay, so this piece is 1,496 staples, and essentially what it is, it's a wooden panel that I built with staples stapled into the back of it, and what's happening is the staples are coming through the panel, but they're also kind of breaking apart the wooden panel. A lot of my work deals with the ideas of removal and holding things together and then taking them apart, and so what this piece kind of is for me is, staples are usually something that kind of hold things together, they're supplementary tool, but in this case they're the main focus of the work, and there's something that's actually breaking something apart instead of keeping something together. Why wood? I like wood because it's a strong material, it's something that you can really work with, and I find that something that you can easily kind of take apart and things that you can kind of put together. I like building with it, it's something that's accessible to build with, it's not hard to find. This is actually what you can get at the hardware store, even something like staples, it's something you can get at the hardware store. So they're everyday kind of materials that you may find at your Home Depot or your Lowe's or wherever, but you can make art with it as well. So I kind of like repurposing those kind of everyday materials and kind of turning it into something else that you can look at. And I tend to work by finding a single process and kind of covering the entire surface. I really like using lots of lines and grids. I find it's a really effective way of organizing things. I like things to be very kind of contained and organized, especially when it's with the wood kind of breaking apart. It's a very organic thing to happen. So just kind of lining everything up, making sure everything's just very organized and controlled. So it's kind of an interesting kind of juxtaposition, I think.
You mentioned that your previous work deals with things breaking apart, holding together.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most unusual material you've used?
The most unusual material I've used? I guess my most unusual material I've used is cheesecloth and fiberglass tape, and it's something that I literally went to the hardware store and I thought it was kind of neat looking. I thought those things would kind of work well together, and it was more of something of holding things together, but I also did take apart the cheesecloth. I just think it's neat that you can, I don't know, I find a lot of really useful things at the hardware store. It's not just about going to your normal art supply stores. You can find a lot of right things there, but there's a lot of things that you wouldn't think to use at just the everyday kind of store. Yeah.
What is it about these materials that you find in the hardware store that attracts you, as opposed to the more traditional artist materials?
Right. I guess it's just the way they look and the way they feel, and I guess it's more of a personal thing. I don't know. I'm curious about them. I guess because I don't know too much about them. I don't work with them. I'm not in construction or anything like that. I don't do home improvements for a living. So I'm curious about them, how they work, and I want to be able to stretch their limits. I guess when it comes to paint, clay, I've used those things, but there's just something unusual about those materials. And they're cheap. They're easy to buy. They're easy to work with, and they're meant to be used easily as well. I think there's a lot of opportunities available in Mississauga, which I didn't realize until I think I started really kind of looking into it. And there's a lot going on, even just within the Living Arts Center. There's something going on every single day. You walk in there, there's either dance classes or there's church ceremonies going on and plays. And I think that there's just a lot of things going on. And it's very diverse community. There's lots of different cultures and people coming together and trying out new things together. So to be in a place with the Art Gallery of Mississauga, you just see all the different kinds of work that's available from different walks of life, and it's very because you have really strong art communities in Toronto, but it's not just in Toronto. So you see a lot of art just kind of coming around it. I don't know, it's not saying it properly, but I don't know. It's diverse and it's up and coming. And I think that there's a lot of potential in Mississauga for growth, and I think there's a lot of really good stuff that's going on right now. So I'm excited to see what fruits Mississauga has to bear.